Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. So, Monarchs extra deck variant featuring Justice Hunter. So I think, I rechecked, I think we are getting the TCG set, or the TCG release for Justice Hunters, what was it, early August. So that's quite a while still, but it's around the same period as, you know, what is it, you know, the new set for Monarchs as well. So this is the current build, and it might seem a bit awkward on first sight, right? No Stormfort, no Domain, but, you know, there's definitely an explanation for this. You're playing extra deck with not that many tributes. Again, it makes sense if you're actually playtesting. And the engines beneath that is you know, the Squire engine, the Vassal engine, paired up with K9, as you know, like K9, and like a super splashable engine in a lot of decks, but serves as a tribute fodder, rank 5 exceed play. It's very similar to blue layer, red layer back in the old school days. And of course there are hand traps in Say, because you can use them during your opponent's turn. And of course there is the Dragontail engine, a small Dragontail package, because of the Brilliant Fusion. So in Say, this is basically Brilliant Fusion Monarchs, but like 10 years later. Okay, you're not focusing on Domain, you know, you're not able to go for Domain because you're not running it, and you of course have an extra deck. But Megazaborg is a card that wins in, it of course depends on the matchup, it of course depends on the meta game, but again, most decks, especially nowadays with Malice, with Rizal, Fiendsmith and so on, they heavily rely on their extra deck. So one Megazaborg should win you the duel in most situations. And you know, keep that in mind, like when played right, you have 3 tribute summons during your turn, right? That's kind of insane, like Erebus into Megazaborg into Majesty's Fiend, like that's definitely an option. And keep in mind, you're running an extra deck, so you could put up like a rank 5 exceed or whatever. Okay, so the advantage. You're playing the Brilliant Fusion of your Dragontails. What is it? The Dragontail fusions, they can reborn themselves. The one here on the right gives you an extra pop, gives you interruptions. Quite convenient. I forgot the name. The Dragontail Fire one, I believe. I think it's Fire one. The one that, you know, they all set like Dragontail spells and traps or spells when they are sent to the graveyard for a fusion summon. But it has a Monarch stats. So there's a Dragontail monster with the Monarch stats. That's important. That could be crucial. And even here, you're getting nipped. But as you know, those fusions can reborn themselves, and because you're playing your extra deck variant, you can just slap most of your good extra deck monsters from your extra deck to the graveyard. What is it? There's like 2 draws, Garura and the Tri-Brigade one. You have, I definitely want to fit in Omega as well. This is super nifty. The Foolish Burial one, what is it? It's not Rebellion, the other one. Scheme. The one that foolishes, and when it's banished, you can target an opponent's monster and then search you know, the Monarch stat monster from your deck and add it to your hand. But it's the OG stat, so 2400 attack and 1000 defense. There's a couple of them. If you target a light, you can search Majesty's Fiend. If you target a dark, you can search the new Addles, the level 6 Addles. If you target a fire, you can search the Dragontail here, the one here on the right. Okay, so again, Dragontail, basically hand traps, very similar to K9. It gives you the opportunity to play during your opponent's turn, but most importantly, as you'll be seeing throughout these replays, the ceiling of this particular deck, of this particular variant, is much higher compared to regular Domain. And that's probably the reason why this kind of deck might be better, like in like metagame. I think it definitely has potential. So anyway, the Brilliant Fusion gets ashed, but Rebellion is a card that it's the bread and butter of this deck, and it's the card that lets you run like a low amount of tribute monsters. The only reason, or the only scenario when this deck breaks is you're drawing too many tributes, and you're only playing, what is it, 5 or 6. Anyway, so this is cool. Banish Scheme, target Nibiru, search Majesty's Fiend. We step through Nip. You go for another tribute summon, Megazaborg, you know, getting a couple of draws, crippling their extra deck. So, you know, this gets rid of their entire engine, and this should already be the duel. We are able to drop K9. I have a couple of options. I don't think we were under Mulch Army. So I think we would have been able to go for an extra deck summon. Oh, no, I think I went for... Did I go for a fusion summon before? I might have, yeah, and then, you know, there are some restrictions, so keep that in mind, like locking yourself into a fusion summon as soon as you activate one of those cards, like the, you know, the Brilliant Fusion, for example. So, Aether can special summon the Dragontail, right? The Urgola, I believe the name is. It's the fire one, but most notable, it's just an extra Dragontail name on the field, or it could be a target for tenacity in your hand. So again, we're searching those, what is it, Dragontail spells, and that's cool as well. The Dragontail spell, the Rota, it's also a fusion card, all in one, and that makes it much more powerful, right? Like, insane. It searches a monster, and if your opponent controls a monster, you can fusion summon on top of it, and those fusions are, like, ridiculous. Bounces, pops, they are really good. Okay, going second, so let's see. Under Servant. Insane card. We go for Antis to pop. They indeed do have Garonix, so they are able to get Arvada back to the field. Let's see. I think we're... Oh, okay, we locked ourselves, yeah, because of Dogmatica, we locked ourselves into the... out of an extra deck, so that's important, right? Those restrictions. So we dropped the Squire, used my first Tribute Summon, Normal Summon for the Eidos, which gets Impermed. That's fine, you know, we can play through those hand traps. Idea gets Impulsed, which is also fine, because now I think the only target here is indeed the... was it Scheme or Rebellion? I think it was it? No, it was Rebellion, yeah. Because I special summoned the, what is it, the Vassal from my hand. Anyway, so Pantheism for Prime, with Tenacity and probably I need Search Pantheism, discard, draw 2. Are we able to get Suborg on the field? And that's a small issue, because you're not running Domain. You might... Let me think. You might suffer not being able to get another monster on the field. Tribute for 2. But I mean, you're running so many sub-engines, so it's not really that big of a deal. No Stormfort though, so I'm contemplating on making one Stormfort, because some situations. So anyway, go for Aether, again, one of Aether in the main deck, double Eidos. I believe I'm running 3 Eidos, the new one, because it's a 1-card tribute, it's a starter, you can discard it and whatever. So K9 Engine, we go for rank 5-1, Ripper that negates hand traps, basically monster effects activated in hand. We go for this one is crucial. What is it, Sky Blaster? Basically Book of Moon during both players' turns. So that's quite nifty again, definitely comes up. Plus, most of the extra deck monsters do have an effect that whenever they are sent to the graveyard, it does something extra. So again, really nifty. Okay, Fiendsmith, Rizal. And looking at this hand is fantastic. Yeah, it's definitely okay. So we already have the, what is it, the Foolish K9 Izuna. It's just playing the waiting game. Yeah, I think we want to prevent Caesar from coming out. So we go for Lupus, I believe the name is, and then go for Quick Exceed for the rank 5, and that one Book of Moons. And whenever the rank 5 is sent to the graveyard, you can destroy a face down card. Okay, so more information, it's a Rizal, they can pump up, okay, yeah, I was about to say they do have a level 6, but you know, they can just get rid of it, and if they are running the rank 3, they are, link 3, you know, they can get the level 4 on field eventually and still pop off, right, yeah. Okay, so the reason why extra deck, the thing is that going second is where the problem of Domain Monarch relies. Like, if there is a metagame with multiple disruptions, monsters that negate, then Domain is hardly winning against those if you're going second. But this, your extra deck variant, means so many power spells. The Brilliant Fusion, this one, the Searcher plus Poly all in one, again puts pressure on your opponent and, you know, lets them waste their resources. And that's super crucial. Search the Brilliant Fusion, we can pop the spell, that's important because we sent the, what is it, the 2400 Dragontail. Use the Brilliant Fusion, go for the second one. This one pops whenever I activate a Dragontail card effect. Let's see, we are able to reborn that one. They missed the rank 4 exceed, so I guess I could have destroyed one extra card. I don't think it matters that much. So the field spell, you know, the field spell, was it already activated? I think so. Duo Drive does not have any material, so yeah, indeed, more than enough, right? Eventually, right? Okay, so going first, I think this is a mediocre, too many K9s. It is what it is. So let's see, we go for the, what's it, the Squire, get the Tribute Summon number 1. And the thing is that Bestials, you can play around Bestials, you can decide to already put Mega Support in the graveyard, yes or not. By doing this, you're playing around Imperm Veiler on this one, you know, your Eidos, your level 6. So I guess you could take the risk of, you know, not are potentially going into a Bestial. Anyway, so Mega's aboard now, and this because my Ados was negated, I can't change the attribute. So now I did not tribute a light, so now my opponent was able to pick the cards to send from their extra deck to the graveyard. So they still have their full Blue-Eyes engine intact. But look at this. This is pretty cool. You can fusion summon during their turn, and you go for this one. Dragoon is also a new card, can't remember which set it is. But what is it? It basically says that, especially in these mirror matches, like Dragon Tail, it blocks your opponent's dragons and spellcasters. What is it? Activated effects on field. I think so. Anyway, Lupus to go for the quick exceed. Yeah, we can't target Blue-Eyes. I guess free information. Yeah, it does pop. That triggers, really cool, this. The Ignister gets rid of the Blue-Eyes continuous spell, and this is so nice. Now we are able to target Blue-Eyes. Banish Scheme, get the level 5 on field, which, you know, could be needed. You go for a rank 5 exceed play. We have Majesty's Fiend, a powerful tribute. We don't have any Monarchs spell trap to potentially use Erebus in the graveyard. You go for this one, Ripper, discard. Veiler is fine. I don't need to search. That's also cool. Is the also convenient by Konami. Is the Dragon Tail engine as a built-in engine to at least send back one Dragon Tail name back to the deck. Imagine Brilliant Fusion, you're able to send your Brick, your Garnet, back to the deck from the graveyard. Awesome, right? So only one of return. Not so sure if it's really needed, but maybe. So Ados, I mean, so we still have Ados, right, after those extra deck summons, so it's really cool. It's a really fun deck. And I feel it definitely has potential, especially looking at our next format, Post-Justice Hunters, where K9 is everywhere. Vanquish Soul, you know, featuring the OCG, Vanquish Soul is currently the top deck. And you know, you're running so many power spells, and going second is much easier compared to Domain, which is a less higher ceiling. So suggestions are definitely welcome. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a like. If you enjoyed the video, leave them signing out. Peace.